Put 77.8.
Hey, only pop one, all right?
Carrasco, you'll take front side security. Right here, I can see pretty much everything. Recognize them for camel spiders and snakes.
One round on November 10th, they try to attack you.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
New warning, man. Stand by. Fire! No warning, man. Stand by. Fire! Second, drop.
Set.
Bonus and regular expected.
No warning, man. Stand by.
Looked up!
Ready for a ride, folks. Fox up the air, Kirk. Drop. Through. CW great.
Cool.
It's one more.
That hole makes the whole helmet.
Party 1, 2, 2.
Joe, you ready to be first, Bob?
About a good.
Get a tourniquet quick.
I heard you.
There's handles on the box.
You got so used to shit getting fucked up so much on the rack you had to go. Hell yeah.
Behind me is the new howitzer we got out. It's the M777 Alpha 2. It pretty much got away from all the sights, more digital, more accurate, and it speeds up the time of fire, rate of fire, and it's easier to get in and out of combat situations. They made it lighter so we could drop it from planes, helicopter. It makes it a lot easier to move in and out of the terrain in Afghanistan or Iraq. Main purposes is when we got troops that are in contact outside the wire, they call for us. We put immediate suppression on them and get them a chance to get out of the area with a minimum casualties as possible. We can shoot it up to 30K away, but it depends on what charge, what round we're shooting. The kill radius is 50 meters. It depends on which rounds. The taller rounds are about 120 pounds a piece. The smaller rounds are about 100 pounds a piece. It all depends on exactly which round we're shooting. We actually have different rounds that weigh more. The Copperhead is it's like a 200-pound round. But they got away from that, and that's why we got the new Excalibur. It's more accurate, and we can shoot it it's a lot better. The exercise we just shot was just for training for the observers. It was a known target where we see a lot of enemy working through, so they just want to keep shooting it and make sure we can range it. So if in the middle of the night they call it up, we know exactly where it's at, what we're shooting, and it speeds up the process of us getting rounds out. Right. We've shot just this platoon alone. We shot over 2,000 rounds, 100 for troops in contact. But for our battery alone, we shot over 5,000 rounds with like 3,000 or 4,000 for troops in contact. Some people won't see that the whole time they're here. Some people won't even see what we shot here as a battery. Okay. So for where we're at, we're actually in a good location where they use us a pretty good bit. It depends on how hot the area is at the time. A lot of time there's fast movers around or choppers, and then they'd rather use them instead. But we've had weeks where we'll shoot 100 and some rounds a day for the whole week, or we won't shoot nothing for a week. It all depends on the enemy, pretty much, on what they're trying to do and if we can see them.
Okay.
To actually end up firing it, I mean, first we get the rounds and the shell combination from the FTC. Once we get it, we get the rounds out here. The chief will verify everything, verify the time. When the mission comes down, they'll tell you the deflection we're shooting, the quadrant we're shooting, the rounds again, the time for the fuses if we're shooting a time fuse. Once we verify all that, they load the round, ram it, put the powder in behind it, close the breech, prime it, and then wait for the permission to fire it. Once we fire it, that's it.
How much powder actually goes in behind the round?
It depends on what charge we're shooting. It's different charges, 3 hotels like what we usually shoot, but then we go up to like 5 hotels, our max charge, where we can reach to 30K. And the green bags are for a closer range. It all depends on where the enemy is and what we're trying to hit.
What? Because
certain charges, the higher charges, in the regulation it states 12 times a day per crew. Because of the shock of it enough, it can give you some heart conditions. If you have a bad heart, it could actually end up stopping your heart, make your heart skip a beat or whatnot.
What rounds were you firing today?
Today we were shooting a 7.95 round with a PD fuse with a charge 3 hotel.
Okay.
I mean, for the guys that are actually getting contact, they want this. They want us to get the rounds fast as can down there and as accurate as possible to save their lives. And I mean, there's a lot of times there are people out there with no vehicles that's out roaming. When they get bogged down, they need us and they call for us, and we're ready, and they don't have to wait long, and the rounds will be there still on target.
You just
Oh no, with the Excalibur round, the accuracy with that, it could be off max. They say it'll be off 5 meters if it catches, if the satellite and everything links up perfect. 5 meters, still on target.